I'm Teresa Matic with the Investing News Network. Here with me today at VRIC is Brent Cook of Exploration Insights. Brent, thank you for joining me.
Always a pleasure.
Great. So 2015 wasn't the greatest year for metals prices or for mining companies, and some of the people we've spoken to aren't too optimistic about 2016 either. What are your thoughts?
I think that's a positive sign. I've been pretty negative for like 3 or 4 years, 4 years really. Last year, our portfolio lost about 1%, so we didn't do that bad. But towards the end of the year, I started actually getting a lot more aggressive. And I think this year, 2016, is going to do all right. But I think we're setting ourselves up for, the up part of the mining boom and bust cycle. We're into the bust, and I think it's gonna get better. So I'm actually positive this year. I think we'll end the year somewhat higher than we began.
That's good. And looking back again, though, which junior mining company do you think did the best job of weathering the storm last year? Because that's important.
Well, I think not many. I think the companies, clearly the ones that had enough cash to survive, the ones that were making discoveries, or the mid-tier mining companies that were actually cash flow positive. I mean, that's who
Yeah,
survived. The others got decimated. I think the prospect generators in general held up a bit better than most, and then that's again because they're able to offset a lot of their costs with their partners.
right. And you've spoken a lot about Mariana Resources, Mirasol Resources, and Reservoir Minerals. Do you still like those companies going into 2016?
I do. I bought more Mirasol recently. Reservoir, I think they just did a deal with Rio Tinto on ground adjacent to the discovery that Freeport's drilling out. Fantastic deal. Rio Tinto spends $75 million to earn 75% if they're interested. And Mariana, I don't own it right now. I'm waiting to see what happens with they've got to raise some money, but they certainly have 30% of one of the best discoveries in quite a while.
Right. And what new junior mining companies have you added to your watch list?
Well, that's what my newsletter's
Right.
about. There are quite a few that I'm looking at. I've been down to look at one in Australian company active in Mexico that looks really interesting. There's another, what I think might be a discovery coming on right now in silver discovery in Mexico. Um, I'm looking at a project in Nevada, and and we bought a new one in active in Ghana as well, new discovery. So those are the new things we've added.
Okay, those are all gold except for the silver discovery?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I like gold a little better than base metals right now. I think gold stands a better chance of doing well this year, given what I see out there. I don't see a big jump in it unless the U.S. elects that buffoon. That's not a good sign, but hopefully that won't happen. But anyway, I'm positive towards gold.
That's good to hear. And speaking of all the positivity and signs that maybe we're in the bust setting up for the boom, do you have any specific catalysts that investors can be looking for this year?
I think the major markets are going to struggle. I don't think it's been a good year for that. So I think what we're going to see is people looking, and I'm seeing this in my newsletter, I'm seeing this in generalists that I talk to. They're looking at the mining sector as just totally beaten up. It's down 80-90%. They're looking for the next thing that's going to rise. And I think we're about it. So no, I think that's what's going to drive it. I think gold's probably going to be the one to really watch.
Right. Thanks for joining me, Brent.
You bet.
I'm Teresa Matic with the Investing News Network.